Hello, hi there everyone. I'm so happy that you found some time to join us today, and I'm absolutely excited to have such an beautiful webinar today. So please guys, let me know in the chat if you can hear me well. Yeah, okay, great. That's fine. So thank you very much for joining us today on our webinar. So now please just get comfortable in the webinar room, and before we start, could you please tell me in the chat where you're from? So, what do you do? What is your profession? What is your business? What is the reason that you are here today? So, let me know in the comments area so I can get to know you a little bit better. Oh, Ukraine, Paris, marketing strategist, advisory firm. Okay, economist, super. Brazil, oh, London. I'm so excited to have such an international audience today. Germany, Dallas, Austria. Oh my God. That's absolutely fabulous, guys. So I'm excited to have such an international audience, and I'm absolutely excited to be hosting the very first webinar today. So now I'm going to share my screen, and we are going to begin our webinar actually, okay? So I hope you will enjoy it. Okay, guys, so welcome to today's webinar, Combin, the secret to safe and easy Instagram promotion. My name is Anne, and I will be your speaker today. I work on Combin team, and I'm so excited to be hosting this session for you. I'm 23 years old, and as any other young girl, I'm absolutely fond of social media and Instagram promotion. Okay, so I hope you can see it now. So I'm 33 years old, and as any other young girl nowadays, I'm fond of social media and Instagram in particular because it's a great way to meet new people from all over the world, and of course, it's a cool opportunity to find some inspiration. I'm an active Instagram user with over 3,000 followers, so I know Insta features and peculiarities inside and out, and I'm here to show you the best way to promote your Instagram with Combin. So, if you are tired of traditional way of promotion and looking for a new creative way to promote your business and your page, then I can congratulate you on being right here, right now today. Because by the end of the webinar, you will have learned how to search and engage with target audience, attract attention, and gain interest people to the list of followers with our Combin, your irreplaceable assistant in such a challenging, time-consuming task as Insta marketing and promotion. But before we start, I have a few housekeeping items to cover about the presentations and the platform. Firstly, today's webinar will be available on demand after this live session, and you can find it actually on our YouTube channel. Secondly, I'd love to hear from you during our presentation, so you can ask me any question in the question tab, and I'm going to answer them at the end of the session. We're going to have a Q&A session, okay? And the last thing I want to ask you guys for. So please support our team and share this webinar with your social networks. You can possibly imagine how much time and how much efforts we spend on preparing this webinar for you, preparing this information. So it's going to be the best praise for our marketing team and great inspiration for further work in the sphere of webinars. So now I'd like to kick things off by starting our great live session. So here we go. On October the 6th, Instagram turned 8 years old. When Instagram first popped onto the scene back in 2010, it was just like any other social platform, filled with selfies, pictures of food, and different expensive cars. Now, with over a billion daily users, we can really say that the platform has taken the world by storm. It seems like everyone, and even their dog, is on the platform. It's clear now that Instagram is not just for personal use anymore. Now it has become a global platform that allows brands to humanize their content, recruit new talents, showcase product, and inspire the audience. Being one of the best social media platforms for digital marketing, Instagram creates numerous number of ways of approaches for brand promotion. Without a doubt, each way has its drawback, and as for Instagram brand marketing promotion tools, the main problem is the quantity over quality issue. There are so many audience growing applications for both desktop and mobile, but so little use. Look, most apps look rather sketchy. They deny access to all useful features until you pay. And what is the most important thing, they give you a handful of soulless followers and likes, which is only good for ego boosting. A true marketer and a person who really wants to promote his page or his account on Insta knows that this is not only the numbers he should care about, the engagement rate of account. What that really matters, what is the most important thing. Fake numbers of likes and followers bring nothing to the table for marketers at all. None of the accounts are actually interested in the brand. They will never come to your store or buy your product online. Moreover, these bots are highly likely to destroy the statistics and make accounts be banned by Instagram. But Combin doesn't fall victim to this trap. The app is aimed to grow Instagram audience organically without involvement of fake accounts and doesn't perform any unsolicited actions on your behalf. So your account will be safe and sound because Combin performs actions accordingly to the hourly and daily action limits of Insta. So now, knowing that with Combin you are 100% protected and safe, it's time to show you Combin in action. So let's speak about Combin's features. So Combin app has six main features: search by hashtags, search by users, follow unfollow system, easy communication, storing and previews, and multiple accounts. And also on today's webinar, I'm going to tell you about two more surprise features. So at the end of the webinar, you will know about them, so stay tuned. And now it's time to speak about each feature in detail. So let's start with search by hashtags. Okay, so things on Instagram evolve, develop pretty quickly, especially nowadays. But one thing that hasn't changed is the importance of hashtags. To this day, building an effective hashtag strategy is one of the best ways to get your post discovered by new audiences on the platform. And depending on how targeted your hashtags are, this can mean more engagement, more followers, and even more customers. So I think you know it, but just for sure, every post you create can be accompanied by up to 30 hashtags, and these hashtags help in the process of content discovery. For example, a girl keen on Britney Spears might post a picture of her and then use the hashtags like Pop Diva, Pop Queen, and I Love You Britney when it's uploaded to Instagram. So by using these three hashtags, the image is cataloged so other Instagram users who also enjoy pop music culture and Britney Spears can easily find it. Combin's hashtag search allows you to follow and interact with users who share your interests. So right now I'm going to show you how to find hashtags related to interests, products, or business with Combin. So launch Combin and go to search in left pane. After that, click add search. You can search for relevant posts and for relevant users, but I'm going to start with posts. So the first thing that I need to do is to enter the hashtag I want to look for actually. So let's imagine that I'm a budding makeup artist, so I'm going to search for some other inspiration, maybe for works of other makeup artists. So I'm going to search for these works using the makeup hashtag. So we enter this hashtag and we can see a list of suggested or related hashtags. You can choose any of them or you can use your original one. Okay, as soon as you are done, you need to specify some options. So the first one is place. Actually, this is location. You can type it manually, or you can click this map icon and the map will be opened for you. So here you can define the location search area by specifying the desired radius. Okay, but I prefer to do it manually, so I just type the beginning of the word I'm going to look for. This is New York, so I choose it from the list. Again, you can choose any from suggested variants. Okay, the next thing we need to specify is the time. So when this post was posted. You can leave it like anytime, last 2 weeks, last week, last day. But just remember one thing. The more you limit the time period, the less results will be shown. And the last section, this is called search limit. This is the maximum number of posts that will be shown in the results. It is up to 1000 in business version, so I will leave it like that. Okay, and here is one last thing to specify. This is called analyze users when searching option. So machine learning analysis help you to filter out those accounts, those posts that are not going to communicate to you back. So it narrows your search time, your search period, and you just don't waste your time on people who don't want to interact with you back. As soon as you're done with all these options, with all these things, you just click find, and here we are. So posts matching your search query start displaying. So again, I will repeat it for you. We searched for makeup hashtags. Location was New York City. It was posted during last 2 weeks, and number of results 1000. So here we can see the results found by this hashtag. One very useful thing is that also here you can also add a new search based on related hashtags that Combin suggests, or based on users who liked or commented on the post that you have already found. So in order to organize a new search, here we don't have to go back to search, click add search, and so on. We can choose any post from this, right click on it. For example, I choose this girl, I like this picture, so maybe I can find something interesting. So I right click on it, and here we are. Combin gives us a list of suggested or related hashtags. So we can organize a new search by just clicking on any hashtag from this list. Or we can also search for followers of this particular author, or for commenters of this author. So I like this hashtag Fashion Insta, so I just click on it. And we are in the field of adding a new search. Again, you can specify the place, the time, search limit, then you can enable this option and you click find. And here we are. Now we got a new search added to our list of searchers, and we get the result of this search. Okay, so Um, also, Combin allows you to search by multiple hashtags. Some users prefer this type of search to save time from creating a separate search for each hashtag. But note that search by multiple hashtags bring results that contain either one or the other hashtags, not all of them in each post. To get your imagination going, just let me show you an example. So we type the first hashtag, it could be stylish, for example, then we click this plus button and type another one, and another one, and another one. Then we specify the place, the time, search limit, click find, and here we are. So the new search was added to our list of searches, and these are the results found by 3 hashtags that we actually stated in the search. So you get the idea, and there is no limit to the number of hashtags you can use. So if you are feeling like a pro, put even more than 4, more than 8, more than 10. By the way, very soon we're going to host a special webinar dedicated right to Instagram hashtags, where you will learn all about types of hashtags, types of organizing hashtags, how to find best Instagram hashtags for your account, and a lot of other useful tips. So don't miss out. So actually, this was all about search by hashtags. Now let's speak about the other feature. It is search by users. Okay, Instagram Discover Top is a great way to find new accounts to follow, but unfortunately, you cannot perform follow or unfollow actions in bulk. And that's where Combins come in. Search by users lets you find people based on the account they follow, they like, they comment. In other words, the app looks for people who follow accounts similar to yours in the hope that they will also follow you back. So using this search mode, you can find people who are specifically followers or commenters or likers on your competitors' content. So in order to perform search by users, again, launch Combin, go to the search tab, and here choose users. Combin automatically selects followers, but you can choose between followings, commenters, likers, or user lists. I would like to search by likers because I think this category of people are the most active ones. And as you remember, I'm a budding makeup artist, and I'm going to search for likers of the account Makeup by Alina. So this girl is very talented, and her works are incredibly beautiful, really worth checking out. So I hope to find among her likers people who would possibly like my profile too. So we type the name of the account in the account field, yes, and we specify the search limit again, so the maximum number of posts that will be shown in the results. And when you search by users, except this feature analyze users when searching, we can see this author must be active last week. Sorry. So if you enable this option, you'll get a kind of guarantee that the accounts you want to interact with are active on Instagram, that they use the app regularly and perform their some actions. So I advise you to do this, to enable this option. So as soon as you're done, you click find. And so here we are. Here we can see likers found from the account Makeup by Alina, and new search was added to our list of searches. Yes. Okay. So as soon as we found the posts needed, the people needed, it's time to sort them. Yeah. So we need to sort the irrelevant accounts and posts out of the way and start interacting with the most interesting content and people first. So if we speak about the posts that we found in search by hashtags, so you remember, yes, we used multiple hashtags to organize the search. So if you go back there, here we can sort the results by likes, by date, by comments, or by default. So logic is simple here. The more likes and comments the post has, the more chances you have to find active audience by engaging with this account. So if we speak about accounts that we found in search by users, I'll remind you it was Makeup by Alina search. So here you can sort people by number of followers or by default. So why it matters how many followers the person has, you would ask me, and I'll answer the more followers the person has, the more active and engaged he probably is. So my advice for you, don't waste your time on interacting with unpopular accounts. And if you click on this filter icon, yeah, in the right corner, you will see a list of suggested options. So here you can hide commented following accounts, so some accounts that you have already commented, some accounts that you have already liked in order not to seem too importunate for people. Also, you can hide public users, private users, hide your own account, of course. So it is a very, very, very useful feature because filtering and sorting help you to filter out those that are inappropriate for your goals. So just don't waste your time. Okay, so we found posts, we found people, we sorted them. So now it's time for easy communication. So before you get love for your page or your brand on Instagram, you firstly need to spread some love yourself. Posts that come up in your searches are easy to like, comment, and users are easy to follow. So you can like all people at once, just choose select all, or you can choose some of them. I prefer to select all people found, and if you click right on this heart button, you will give them the like to their last post. So we click on it, and in the task tab, we can see the process is going. So Combin started to perform our task. Okay, following people is the same easy as liking, so you just select them all and click on here. So again, the new task will be added to our list of tasks. And one more thing I would like to tell you about is commenting. I'm sure you know that some Instagram tools post generic remarks to thousands of posts all at once, and they make their accounts a spam, and I'm sure you have seen some of these comments. But Combin allows you to write multiple custom comments that will be applied randomly across the post. It is not suspicious at all, and there are no risks for being banned. So just again, select the post, then click comment button, and you can write as many comments as you wish. So just click this plus button. So for example, I want to write 5 different comments using emoji in some of them, and I just click add comments. New task is added to our tasks tab. Okay, easy, easy. One more thing I would like to tell you about is that you can use already prepared template. Our team has prepared it for you. Okay, so one more feature that I'm going to tell you about today is follow unfollow system. So with Combin, it's easy and you can easily manage your followings and followers and all in one place. So if you go to your users tab, you can see all the people that you are somehow connected with. So if you click followings, you can see the list of people that you are following. So let's imagine that we followed some accounts based on the hashtag makeup found, and now we would like to see if they followed me back. So in order to see this, we go to followings, and after that, we click Not Follows Me. So if we click there, Combin will show us people who don't follow us back. So if we don't want to follow people who don't follow us back, we just select some of them and click this Unfollow button. Easy, very easy. But sometimes it can be too easy. So just imagine that you unfortunately unfollow the person you didn't want to, for example, some superstar or some person that is very popular, and of course he doesn't follow you back. So in order to save people from unfollowing, you just right click on them and click add to save list. People in safe list, they cannot be unfollowed, so it is kind of protection. So I hope there is no questions about following unfollowing system. So now I'm going to tell you about one more feature. It is managing multiple accounts. Do you have multiple Instagram accounts? So maybe you have an account for your business and a personal one. Combin allows you to manage all your Instagram accounts in one place and quickly switch between your accounts. Yes, absolutely. You can promote several accounts at the same time using only one device. So in order to do this, you go to account and you just click the button add another account. Here you log in with your Instagram account and here you are. Now you can manage more than only one account. So previously, previously it was able for Combin to handle up to 5 accounts simultaneously connected from one computer. But right now, I have some news for you that you are definitely going to like. Now with new version release, business plan subscribers can upgrade to manage up to either 10 or 15 accounts. Great decision for those who don't like the limits. You may acquire new business plan options on the upgrade page or from the application directly. So you go to Profile tab, click Business Plan. After that, you go to Available Accounts. Just click Get More Accounts. So now it is possible to manage up to 15 accounts. Yes. And actually, this is not all cool stuff that Combin offers to its users. This month, Combin development team has worked on a new version, which besides improvements and bug fixes, has a great surprise for the users. Are you ready? Here comes the update with long-awaited feature, account activity statistics. Yeah, that's absolutely fabulous. Statistics is located at a separate menu tab. Here, 2 sections are displayed, so you can see them. So the upper section displays 4 buttons. Clicking on them, you can see the specific number of likes, comments, and follows that were left or gained. The time period for which the information is displayed can be changed in the upper right corner of the tab, right here. So if you click there, you can choose different time period. Sorry. And the bottom section shows action types and counts performed by users via Combin. Sounds great, doesn't it? Now, analyzing these numbers, you can make sure that your marketing strategy is working great, and Combin is a great contributor to promoting your Insta page. But just for you to know, this functionality is exclusively available on Combin's personal and business versions, so don't miss the opportunity, jump to the chance, and just get your personal or business accounts right after this webinar. Okay, now in your head there probably is a thought. So you're thinking, it's so cool, it's so innovative. With Combin, I will promote my account fast, safe, and get thousands of likes, comments, followers every day. So you may be thinking, what is the cost of doing it? Wrong question. You'd better ask yourself, what is the price of not doing this? What is the price of you manually promoting that requires much time, energy, effort every single day? So I know that everyone here is looking not only for a functional Instagram audience growing tool, but also for an affordable one. Investment in Common Business Plan subscription will never rob you blind. $30 a month for simultaneous management of up to 15 accounts from one computer, meaning only $6 per account. So the free starter plan is absolutely free of charge, and I think it's our absolutely fabulous and fantastic feature. And if I say absolutely free of charge, that means absolutely. Starter plan is permanently free. There is no limited time trial period. There are no tricks. There is no sudden unwanted subscription fee and something like that. Your card information is never required for starting with Combine. There is only one restriction here. You can use one Instagram account, which has a limit of 50 search results for posts and 50 for users, and has a daily action limit of 215 actions. You are not able to make more likes or comments or follow or unfollow people in excess of 250 combined actions per day. But I think it's really worth trying. Why not? Get started with a permanently free starter pack. Okay, so one more time, I want to tell you, I want to assure you that Combin is an affordable, powerful, time-saving tool to promote Instagram accounts, and it is definitely worth checking out. So now it's time for Q&A. So thank you for your attention. I'm absolutely glad to have delivered this webinar for you. Now I'm ready to answer all your questions about Combin and about our webinar and about the webinar that is going to have place. So I'm here for you. Okay, let's get started. Uh-huh. Okay. When you told Combin to like 200 post, how many will it like per hour or per day? Will it sleep during night? Okay, very good question. So, I have already told you that Combin works and performs its action according to Instagram hourly and daily action limits. So, these action limits are different for every person and they just cannot be cataloged or we cannot specify them. For every person, they are different. So, it depends on many facts like the date of registration, the number of followers, the number of actions you perform every day. So if you are rather popular Instagram user, if you have many followers, if you perform many actions, if you give many likes, if you do follow and follow actions every day very often, that means that maybe yes, maybe it's possible to like 887 posts every day. But if you just registered, for example, a week ago or maybe even months ago, you don't use it very often, you don't post your photos or you don't give likes to other people. I think unfortunately it's not impossible to like so many posts at once. Okay. Will it sleep during night? Very, again, a very good question. Unfortunately, our app works only when the computer is turned on. So when the computer is turned off or when your computer is in sleep mode, unfortunately, our app doesn't work. So be attentive. Okay, I'm going to answer some other questions. Okay, here is the question about the location. When you search with a location, for example, New York, does this only pick up places where the geotag reads New York and or will it include any geotags located within New York, like a specific restaurant geotag in the city? You need to specify the place. So, for example, if I look for a location New York, it will be found only New York. So I hope you already used the location when you did some actions in the Instagram. So if you put location New York, it is New York. If you put the location some restaurant in New York, it is the location of restaurant in New York. So you need to specify it. So for example, if you want to look for people or for posts that were posted at Burger King restaurant in some I don't know city or some town, then just specify the place. If you choose New York, the post will be found only in New York. Okay. How does Combin recognize I liked a pic on a user's account? Is it based on pictures I have liked using the app, or does it detect a like on the user's account regardless if it was liked by Combin or not? Same question for comments and follows. Okay, so yes, actually Combin recognized the likes that you gave to other people by actions performed via Combin. So if you delete the searches history or if you delete the task history, it will be impossible for Combin to determine that. Okay, what is the best performing comment which generates the most likes and most importantly followers, in particular for the makeup category on Instagram? Well, if we speak about the makeup category on Instagram, the first thing that we need to understand, what do we want to do by commenting? We want to attract attention to our page and we want to engage with the audience. So we want people, maybe this person that we left a comment on, so we want this person to notice us or the people who also wrote some comments to this person also to pay some attention to us. So actually, if I needed to really to find some best makeup comment ever, to the best performing comment ever, I would leave it like, nice work. So what products did you use for that? What is the strategy of doing these makeup lines? So actually about makeup, it was only my fantasy, my imagination, so I'm not a prof in this sphere. But if I was really beginning makeup artist, I would like to choose some of these comments. Also, maybe in the comments, I would just pick some of the commenters and ask them. So, could you please advise me? Could you please check out my works? Could you please give me some advice if I do it right or if I do it wrong? So, something like that. Okay. Can I use Combin? Okay, will Instagram block my account if I use Combin 24 hours? Um, as I have already said, with Combin you are safe and sound if you performed action accordingly to Instagram hourly and daily action limits. So if you use Combin, you don't have to worry about that yourself because Combin does it for you. And and you cannot be banned if you use Combin 24 hours, 7 days a week. But sometimes your actions will be stopped. So, for example, you scheduled some task, you scheduled for Combin some task to perform, but sometimes you can see that the action is not in progress. So it's like it seems like it is paused, and that's true. So that means that you have already reached this daily or maybe hourly limit, and the actions will be continued to be performed as soon as Instagram allows them to. So please don't worry. So if you see this sign waiting for Instagram callback, it's nothing dangerous happen. Just wait a little bit. Will there be a recording of this webinar? Of course, there will be a recording of this webinar, and you can find it on our YouTube channel. Okay. Hello. Is it a good idea to post photos using the competitor? Hmm. So I think it is a very specific question. It depends on what you are doing. So it depends on the sphere you're working on, and it depends um, on the content, on your content. So like here, I cannot advise you, but I remind you one more time that very soon we are going to have a very specified webinar where you're going to know all about the hashtags, the kind of hashtags, what is the best for your business, what is the best for your time, or what is the best for your sphere of activity. Um, when will automated task be released? Yes, um, I know that you saw it in our presentation, but unfortunately there is no some specific date for release of this version with automated task included. But our team of developers is working on it every day, so I'm sure it will be released very soon. Don't worry. Can you talk a little bit more about the filtering funnel option? Okay, so can you please ask me something more specific? So in order, okay, so in order to give you some specific information. So now I can just tell you that filtering helps you to narrow your search. It can filter the people that are irrelevant for you, that are irrelevant for your account. So, for example, why should you like the post of people that you already liked? Or why should you like the posts that of people that you already follow, or the people that of the people that already follow you? So you don't need to do the sections, you don't need to repeat it every single day. So it helps you. It just narrows your search, narrows your time spent on promotion. Mm. Follow-up question to getting blocked on Instagram. I'm assuming if you're running Combin, you shouldn't be using the Instagram app for liking and commenting at the same time. If you here, if you mean any another Instagram app, I cannot be sure that this app is acting according to the rules of Instagram. So here, I cannot give you a kind of guarantee. So if you use Combin, yes, you are safe because I have already said Combin really performs the action according to these limits. If you use any other app, I don't know. I can't be sure. So in this question, I would like to advise you not to use, of course, any apps besides Combin. Thank you guys for your questions and thank you for listening to me. Thank you that you found some time to join our webinar. It was a great experience for me and it was a great experience for our team. So I see there are a lot of questions. So the chat history will be saved and uh, I can say that I have all your emails, and after that, I'm going to analyze the chat history. I'm going uh, to write you an email with an answer to your questions. So if you have any other questions, just feel free to contact me. You know my email address, or contact our support team. Thank you guys for your attention. The webinar will be available on our YouTube channel and very soon don't miss the opportunity to join to our next webinar about hashtags. So thank you very much guys. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye. Hope to see you soon.